leave ya. We go America.
Big up on yourself.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Car Vibes. Mandela had ruining my once in a lifetime singing opportunity. But if you have not noticed, we are gearing up into the mood of Jamaica's independence. Jamaica turned big bad 61 rare.
We call it emancipendence, not the entire week. Emancipation and independence together. Yeah, emancipendence.
Whatever it is. But tomorrow is Emancipation Day. Happy Emancipation Day when it comes, guys. However, our patriotic video is not this one. It's gonna be
soon come.
Down in the week.
Soon come.
With for Independence Day. We have a surprise for all the old school
like
upcoming
myself.
And
Old at heart.
yeah, we're the old at heart. I'm the old at heart. The old school will be my parents, and the upcoming would be like my baby sister.
Harris.
Right, so just to give you a little hint what we're referring to, we're referring to music. So we're gonna be going through memory lane with some Jamaican music, you know, after the independence had took place, what kind of music started to be trending and stuff like that. We're gonna be doing the top 20 for us music after the independence. Then we're gonna be doing legendary songs that of course anywhere in the world you hear it, someone is gonna start singing. And then last but not least, songs you cannot get out of your head.
True.
Songs that as it start play, let's make you want, you know.
I tell them no more. I watch the video and then read.
Alright, so for today's topic, I've been straying. We're gonna talk about what the other half should bring to the table. Alright, so we're talking about
which table?
Table of a relationship.
Table of a relationship.
Yeah, the relationship table.
Table wave up this man.
As I was saying.
Just saying.
So as I was
Oh,
saying,
guys, I'm enjoying my swizzle. It's my snack.
okay. As I was saying, what the other half should, you know, bring to the table. Now, I don't know what input Mandel has, but a lot of women say that men should have should have assets when they're coming in the relationship, you know. That's not really my forte or really my whole saying on it. I think you guys should come into the relationship with equal amount of assets, you know. For example, Mandela has NHT points, I have NHT points. We put them together. NHT now is 15. It's 15 mil together. So we put them together. We co-own the house. He's not gonna have a house and then I go into his house and him feel like him not interested in the eye anymore and just say take your things and go hit the road, Jack. I ain't gonna do that. Me one way have to go, yes, but it ain't gonna be me because I spend my money. Okay?
Split it down the half.
The house with that chopping. If anybody has ever watched Diary for Mad Black Woman, or Madia has split the house.
Get a pause right down the middle.
Yeah, half and half. Simple as that. Another thing that I think should be put on the table are flaws.
So the first thing for go up on the table, NHD points.
NHD points straight up. Straight up. You want to know that the other half gonna grab you, right? Because guess what? You need over 500 points to get a house at NHD.
500?
Yeah, I was told it's 500. If I'm incorrect, somebody correct me in the comments. Yeah, exactly. You need over 500 points to own a house, right? Why am I gonna take out somebody with no NHD points?
So the first thing, guys, we wanna bring on the table, no
It's
matter how big
NHD
the
points.
table is or small,
NHT points. Because a house, a roof over your head is, listen to me, it's better to be paying mortgage than paying rent for the rest of your life.
True.
So, yeah. And I'm not referring to people who are in for a fling or short courtship. I'm talking about persons who are
In for the long term.
In for the long term, exactly. For the long term people, look out for that. Because one way or another, if the man is the one that's having the whole thing, having the car, having the house, having all the bills, best believe it, he's gonna get annoyed and just frustrated with you if you're a woman. And if you're a woman, I know that a lot of women tend to abuse their power when they are the ones who are the top provider. I've seen a few articles in the Gleaner where women are abusing their power when they're the one that owns more. Though then again, it could be that it's just a pride thing. The men's pride has been wounded and you just feel like Sasha nitpick everything. And it could also be that, I'm not really sure. But moving along. So the first thing, ladies or gentlemen,
Bring the NHT points.
if you're gonna go in for the long run, and this is only for the long run, ensure the person is showing their NHT so you can get an NHT loan or NHT house, you know, something.
And to be fair,
You want
you
to build together.
It don't necessarily mean, not because we say you have to have the points, it don't necessarily mean, alright, you have to go to NHT to actually get it. Oh, some people do different things. But are you capable enough, are you in the position enough to basically go ahead and start something with somebody, which is very important, which is the main thing I think is the house. And knowing say you through NHT, know say you can actually afford that, give the other party or your partner,
sense of security.
a sense of security, and knowing say you make sense in a way.
In a one way, yeah, especially if something unexpected comes like a child. You have a house that is already there. You don't have to be worrying much about the living expenditure, for example. So I think
Still I go worry about it, but you have a roof over your head.
if it's a rent house and children like to mark up and down on the walls.
I get you.
So it's better to have your own house.
Your theory
For-
sister. She alone come to my mind.
Yeah, actually she was the one that came to mind too. Trust me. She just took the walls at our house for canvas. But
Guys, it's supposed to be white.
and it's a different color.
Whole heap of color.
But it's better to have your own house.
Yeah.
Coming off the house topic, the next thing that you should bring to the table, of course, is your flaws. You should bring your flaws out. Trust me, if you hide your flaws,
It'll come out, man.
it'll come out one day, and it might not be pretty when it does come out, right?
Be authentic. From the get-go, be authentic. Just
Say whatever it is.
say whatever is on your mind and be who you are. You get me? I say if you don't like this, you don't like this. If you like this, you like this. From the get-go, it make things much easier down the road.
Yeah.
Way
And of course, I'm not gonna say that a lot of people know their flaws. Not a lot of person know their flaws, right?
Change over time. That cannot.
Yeah. So if you don't know your flaws, right? If you have some good friends, they'll tell you your flaws. If you have good friends, and keyword on the word good, great, excellent, perfect
Yes,
friends.
man, around here all the way. You need people to tell you, say, why? You're wrong, you say, you know, this is not good enough, you need to change that, you know.
Yeah.
You need friends like
You need friends like those. If you don't got somebody that's gonna tell you the truth, then you're in a bad predicament right then and there. Means that you could be going down the wrong path and you don't know because no one is going to tell you. Right? So please bear that in mind as well. And it also not just go for friends, it also goes for your partner. If your partner is not able to tell you that, boy, you look like
Crap.
Smeagol today, then and let it go out on the road looking like Smeagol, you know say not a good man that or a good woman that. You get what I'm trying to say? Because not every day you're gonna get up and, you know, looking like
Princess.
Prince Charming or Cinderella. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna have your days where you look like, it's another day I can't deal with. You get me? You're gonna have those days. You're gonna have those days.
Honest.
Damn it.
Quack came down.
So, other than putting your flaws, another thing is communication. It is a key element in keeping that relationship together, right? So, you might be saying communication, why you want to bring that to the table is very important. Very, very important. For numerous reasons. It decreases arguments.
A lot.
Yeah, it decreases arguments. And
I'm an 8 arguments.
yeah, confrontations is not the best. But other than decreasing arguments, it helps you to know what's going on in the other person's head. Mind you, Mandel head big, so Mandel have a lot of things going on in his head.
I'm really work. Trust me.
Yeah, majority of it is work. However, you never know. You might see that the other person is okay and you don't really need to ask how was your day or whatever. Still check, just in case. They probably have been a day like me today when I hear about my package. But it's still okay to check. If it's even just a few words, how was your day and did you eat, and 1 and 2 times you come up with few tricks and trades, to let the other person smile, because again you don't know what they're going through. So communication is very much key. It also helps to
You come and thump them sometime.
okay, please don't do that.
Yeah, me I say.
Don't do
You stop her and back. You're good.
Mandel, I'm pretty sure Mandel has learned his lessons yesterday when he come with the pillow.
Mama take out the pillow and run me down in the house.
No, that's not how it went. That's not how it went.
Run me down in the house.
That's not how it went.
Yeah, me I say.
No.
How it go?
No. I was there reading a good, perfectly book. Reading my book. I'm minding my own business, right? Keeping to myself. When out of nowhere, whap. Huh? How is that my fault? No, I just gently put down my bookmark it, and go back for you. Simple as that. Anyways.
Violence. You see me telling you for a long time.
I am not boiling.
Let me explain my side of the story. All I did, I came in with the pillow. Gently take it up and go so bam, you're good.
Bam.
Yeah.
You get out of my way.
Me touch her with the pillow.
Touch.
I touch her with the pillow.
That's man, they lick up on your big nose. Anyway.
Don't bring my nose into this. Me touch her with the pillow. Mama get up and run me down with fear, bigger pillow. Me defenseless, I couldn't do a thing. Me I run for my life. Look at what's the neighbor them. Me I knock for the neighbor them.
Alright, so I was pretty annoyed at that point. But anyways,
Still a feeling after I fix.
Anyhow, another thing other than communication that you must bring is something that's should be at the back of your head. You bring 100, the other person also bring 100% within the relationship. Stop with this 50-50%. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Bring all that you have. Just bring all that.
Bring what you have, but ensure that when you start a relationship it's 100, not a 50. Why you want to give a person half of you?
I mean, some people think that probably the other person
Most scared the other 50. But Tom, you're going to have days where you're a 40. That person is a 20.
The 100.
And the 100 is not there.
Yeah, point.
Right? But if you're going to come with 100 and you come with 100 and you say, okay, I'm at a 80, or you're at a 40, right? And I say, okay, no, I'm at a 50.
Can't make up.
We still can't make up. But when you come with the 50-50 thing, God knows what's going to happen.
And guys, this is something we talked to with my friend the other day. She asked me if one person must love more than the other.
Oh, I remember that question.
You remember? And it's go in line with the 50-50 thing and bringing all that you have in a relationship. Now, personally, if a fling is a fling, we've been there, right?
Not. Where's the tambourine balls?
Yeah, you don't need it.
What do you mean? Finish what you're saying. Finish what you're
As I was
saying.
saying, so this goes in line with persons who come in a relationship with about 50-50 and all these things. To be fair, you can't go in a relationship and say, alright, that person I forgot love me more than me love she, you know. Or you have it in the back of your mind, say, okay, me love more than that person. If you're going with the mindset like that and don't think about it like, say, alright, the two one love equally, or even if the two one don't love equally, which is not going to be the case, you have to know your role in a relationship. What I do, Julie can't do. Or in most cases, what she does, I can't do. Right? We have to know our part. She love differently from me love differently from she. But at the end of the day, we still love each other. Just the same. Now, I always say that I'm here for more protection, security, and all those things.
But he doesn't do it.
Really?
He would allow the roaches and snakes and crocodiles.
Apart from the bugs and all something, they would realize I come playing, but I'm not talking about those fly insects. No. But
he stands and laughs. That's what he does.
As a man, in terms of security for your family, I think that should be your main role. And when terms of family, and you basically have a picnic and everything already. Your family start from basically you and the person decide to live and
we're
come together.
Family.
You get me? I say that's your primary role. Being protective, security, and through hard times ensure say you are the rock in that relationship. Woman can be the rock too, but boy, I think you should be the bigger rock, so to speak. On the woman side now, woman always come with the nurturing and them love totally different from how man can love. You get me? I say them more. Some persons don't like when we say, but females are just more emotional and in a way that we.
You're trying to say that we're sensitive, guys.
Yeah, but in a way that we cannot be. And to be fair, two bull couldn't roll on one plane, so two of me couldn't work. Two personality of me couldn't work. Two personality of she couldn't work. We have to have a strike a balance. So me probably be the brooding type and you get me as to try to match her sometime and all these other things. And she have the sensitive
I'm
time.
the loud and boisterous market mode kind of type.
Yeah.
While he's the quiet, calm one.
We have to balance it off. You get me what I'm trying to say? So in a sense, people know on the road in the relationship. That are one of the main thing. To one another, I do the same thing, but underneath it ensure say on know on the role, play on the part, and the relationship will work. That's my point.
Yeah, and another thing about role, guys, is that don't have somebody like Mandel. If you're terrified of bugs or anything like
bring back the bugs.
Me, I will bring it back like Mandel. Don't defend me, none at all. Sometimes I feel like pointing, and he be laughing. What you pointing at?
Guys, we know Peeny Wallace there. Better yet, we don't know the size of the big red ants them. I'm not talking the way them bite. Me just talk about the size. You know them insects they with them the size they will probably fly around.
Oh, the wings.
Yeah.
Ants with wings.
An insect the size of that. Really iron up and down.
Listen to me, guys.
Yeah?
You don't know what's dangerous from what's not.
Them not bite.
It don't matter. They fly.
Them
Listen to
not
me.
bite.
Listen to me gracefully. Huh? A cockroach don't bite, you know. But as soon as they go into flight mode, you be running. Oh,
I know joke.
you be running. Oh,
Me not like them flying cockroach. Cockroach
them all fine and dandy when they're crawling, you know, guys. Bear that in mind. You easily take off your shoes and but you see when they start break out the flight mode, I'm gone.
Is that afraid?
Call for the army and the army stand up a laugh. What kind of protection that? Yeah? So when you finding somebody, remember the NHT points, remember the communication, remember the 100, and make sure you don't find somebody who stand up and laugh with you. Bear in mind, if my job Mandela will help me laugh while I help me pick up. You know?
What? It's not true.
That's true. It's true. If I fall down, oh, she may put us all laugh on the side. I'm dead. He will be dying. He's be killing with laughing now. Bear that in mind.
The laugh is the pain.
For whom?
For you.
No, it doesn't. But you see when I aim drop now, all elbow close in town pitney for me. Can't laugh with him, you know. Kind of look like a real poor thing. The tables, the standards are not high enough, man, tell you. Anyways, please, what he said was correct though. You can't have two bulls running in one pen. Like, if you're hot-headed, find somebody who's not hot-headed. Trust me, because
I need somebody to cool it down. Cool on your temperature. It's true.
if you're hot-headed, don't find a hot-headed person. It's not going to be pretty. Sometimes it actually leads to domestic violence, and sometimes it just leads to a love-hate relationship that ends in a toxic way, right? So it's better to have somebody, like I said, I'm the loud and me want food cave woman kind of version, while he is the soft, not soft, but he's more of the stealth kind of guy. Him don't move until it's necessary.
That's right.
Right? Yeah, he doesn't move. He's like one of those soldiers at the Queen's Palace, the in England. Yeah, he stands still. He watch and observe what's going on. But as soon as it's time to make a move, he's got what is going on. You know, I'm like a headless chicken if my plan don't work.
You get scared of all these things.
I'm like a total headless chicken if my plan does not work out. However, he's there to say, take a step back, breathe. And what's that thing you call it? Woosa. And then after all of those woosa moments, I'm like, okay, I figure out what's the issue I need to fix and whatever, and I get it done. However, I still a headless chicken when things start flying off the roof. Like, it's just a personality thing of mine, and he's come to like it. Well, not like it. He's come to see it, wait it out, and then give his input. Yeah, that's exactly what he does. Yeah, he see, wait, give me enough time to run up and down like I'm crazy, and talk to myself to the mirror or whatever, and then, all right, ready to give my input now. Yeah, he's that type of guy. What else should I say?
What I bring it to the table?
Yeah. So we have
the key thing is one NHT.
NHT. You need to have a roof over your head if it's a long term.
Yeah.
Right?
2, communication. That's 2 communication.
Yeah. No, flaws.
Yeah, flaws.
Flaws, communication, finding the right personality to match. Give yourself 100. Bring in 100, so you can always be balanced with your emotions. Because if you reach a 10, you're in a relationship and you're at a 10 and that person can't help bring you up to a 20,
even if the person have the money, but should be here to support.
Should be able to bring you up to at least a 20%, you know? Yeah, they shouldn't be draining you. They should be helping you going up back. You get what I'm saying? Like a charger on a phone. Yeah. I am definitely the phone. Anyways.
It's not true. Not true.
What is it?
Don't worry.
I'm definitely the phone.
It can be the charger at times.
Really?
Yeah, a fast power charger.
Fast power? Really?
Yeah, fast one. 60-watt charger.
I don't know if that's good.
Yeah, that's actually good.
That's good. Alright guys, I'm a charger sometime. Great. Alright. Last but not least, it's important to ensure that your partner have space. Don't cling to them.
Yeah.
It's very important because you don't want your partner to feel like
you're too much. You're too overwhelming.
You don't want him to feel like that. You don't want it to come off too clingy or that you can't live without them, or sometimes.
Let me know the house.
Alright, Listen to me good. Right? Or a house is surrounded by trees and bushes. Meaning, trees and bushes have insects. You cannot leave me by myself.
Meaning what?
No matter what them be. Huh? Them crawl, them fly, them have a lot of eyes. They ain't good in my book. As I was saying, before I was really interrupted. Jesus. Phone shaking.
Bad road.
As I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, clingy. Don't be too clingy, guys. Men, if you are the type, as soon as they meet somebody, you start showing them with gifts, that will set off a lot of red flags for some people. For some people, it set off white flags. White flag meaning you're gonna be used as a damn tissue. But red flag mean they're gonna get the hell away from you. Right? So there's two different types of flags.
Can't too clean.
Oh, sorry, it's not white flag, it's green flag. You know.
Green flag?
Yeah, green flag. You know,
Time to go.
no, green flag you're gonna be used. Like in Asia, you know that when a man wear a green hat on his head, them say his wife is a cheating woman. It's an imaginary green hat, but it's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so cultural difference. But what I say, don't be too clingy. Give your partner some space because they do need it. You can't be clinging on to them all the time. If you don't have friends, try to find something, a hobby that you like to do. I like art and craft. I also like reading and watching animes. I still like watching NCIS and stuff like that. So all of those come to help with
Yeah, something for do.
yeah, and not so that you don't pester the other kind. Especially if you're a female, you probably need a lot of attention, but you don't get it. So
That's not true.
you don't get it, you find something else to do. When you find something else to do, guarantee you that man gonna come to you. Yeah, he comes all the time. I just tell him I'm busy, and then he goes for the pillow and whap 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 whap, and then I go for my pillow and boom bam 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 him. See, the relationship works. Brings her in.
Guys, a lot of times she's at the house, so can work from home. But actually, I do some work. Alright? So, she did it on her phone. Not trouble her. And even if me did it, I run her. Sometimes she did it on her phone and I read something more, you know, because she love read as she say. I don't have a problem. Just leave her, make sure go and read. Let her fear.
Not all the time.
Sometimes that's her in her little world reading these mangas and things, and that's her personality from day one. When it comes to going on a relationship, you don't really want to change much about the person or try to change them because that's what made you like them in the first place. You get me? Me like for watch. Me used to like watch Family Guy, or in my case, me have to listen to something when time I sleep. That's still the case, right? Me like for watch something when time I eat. Me I do something. That's still the case. Those things don't change. The little things don't change. That makes up me. She like read her manga, so I watch her NCIS. We got some time with some manga, but me not say nothing.
Yeah, because he doesn't think my reincarnation manga makes sense. It doesn't make sense, you know, but it's something to pass
Pass the time. So,
and some of the animes, some of them they have they use religious indexes. So it's kind of interesting to see how they spin the Bible, because you know the Bible can be spinned all different kind of ways apparently, and it's interesting to see how they really do it, you know. So that's basically it. Because this video is very long. we talked our hearts out.
in depth.
Yeah. So guys, if you are looking for somebody for a long time, just remember these tips. NHT.
Number one.
Tell your flaws from the get-go, because it's very important, 1, and 2, it saves you a lot of time, 3. And based on your flaw, if that person is willing to accept it, get it in writing, because later on if you have an argument, they're going to bring up your flaws. Trust me, you have people like that. Next, communication. If you communicate, there was no need for you to bring up the person's flaw in the first place. Yeah, so communication is much better. Got it? And bringing 50 is not enough. Bring 100 so you can always have enough emotional
support across the board.
Across the board, yeah. And it's not just women who needs emotional support. Please bear that in mind.
After me and a robot.
Men need emotional support as well. And sometimes even more than what you think they really need. And what was the last thing? Oh yeah, give your partner some space, guys. It's not cool to stick to them, although I stick to Mandel all the time. All the time. I stick to him all the time, but I have a reason. Mandel is always working. His phone is all about work. So yeah. So I stick to him for that reason and that reason only. But I do give him space. I do leave him alone.
The space is enough.
The space is enough.
Really need no more.
As long as he's not in my space for too long, we're good to go. Alright guys, so we're wrapping up this. Jesus, that's my look of something. We're wrapping up this vlog for today. On to our next video. You won't see us tomorrow because of course tomorrow's holiday. I don't need to go to work. Yes. You know matter. Yes. No work. No work today. But no work tomorrow. But we'll see you guys on Wednesday. So enjoy your holiday.
Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself.
Bye. Mwah.